Imagine waking up one day, looking in the mirror, and realizing you've aged 10 years overnight. Your energy is gone, your joints ache, and you feel old. But here's the thing, aging isn't just about getting older, it's about how fast your body breaks down. And the truth? Most people over 40 are aging themselves faster without even realizing it. Think about it. Have you ever noticed some people in their 60s look vibrant and full of life, while others seem to slow down, struggling just to get through the day? It's not just genetics. It's daily habits, small mistakes that silently speed up aging. And the worst part? These mistakes don't just make you look older. They make you feel older too, tired, sluggish, weaker than you should be. But here's the good news. Once you know what's causing it, you can stop it. You can take back control and slow down aging starting today. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 common mistakes that might be making you age years faster than you should. And more importantly, we'll talk about simple, practical ways to reverse the damage so you can feel younger, stay stronger, and enjoy life more, no matter your age. Let's get started. One of the biggest mistakes people make, one that slowly steals years from your life, is not getting enough movement. And no, I'm not just talking about exercise. I mean movement in general. Sitting too much, being inactive for long periods, or skipping the kind of daily movement your body was designed for. You see, your body isn't built to sit for hours on end. The more you sit, the stiffer your muscles get, the weaker your joints become, and the harder it is to stay mobile as you age. And here's the scary part. Studies show that too much sitting can actually increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. Maybe you've noticed that after sitting for a long time, you feel stiff when you stand up. That stiffness? It's your body trying to tell you something. It's saying, "Move me." The less you move, the harder it becomes to move. And over time, that stiffness turns into real mobility issues. Things like back pain, weak knees, and difficulty getting up from a chair. But here's what's even more alarming. Being inactive doesn't just affect your body, it affects your brain, too. Studies show that movement stimulates blood flow to the brain, helping with memory, focus, and even mood. Ever notice how after a short walk, you feel more energized and clear-headed? That's because movement is like fuel for your brain. The good news? You don't need to spend hours at the gym to fix this. The key is simply to move more. Walk around your house every hour, do some light stretching in the morning, or take a short walk after meals. If you watch television, stand up during commercial breaks, or do some light movements while watching. Little things add up. The goal is to keep your body in motion, because the moment you stop moving, aging speeds up. Now, let's talk about another mistake that silently ages you, and this one affects almost every part of your health. Now, let's talk about another mistake that silently ages you, and this one affects almost every part of your health. It's something most people don't even think about, not getting enough quality sleep. And no, I'm not just talking about the number of hours you spend in bed. I mean real, deep, restorative sleep, the kind that leaves you feeling refreshed when you wake up, not groggy and exhausted. The truth is, your body does most of its repair work while you sleep. That's when your cells regenerate, your brain clears out toxins, and your muscles and joints recover. But if your sleep is poor, if you're tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, or relying on naps just to get through the day, your body never fully recovers. And over time, that lack of deep sleep speeds up aging in ways you can actually see and feel. Ever notice how after a bad night's sleep, your face looks dull, your skin seems saggy, and your eyes have that tired, worn-out look? That's because sleep is when your body produces collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful. Less sleep means more wrinkles, more sagging, and faster visible aging. But it's not just about appearance. Sleep deprivation increases inflammation in the body, weakens the immune system, and even affects your memory. Studies show that poor sleep is linked to a higher risk of dementia and cognitive decline. In other words, when you cut corners on sleep, your brain pays the price. And here's something even more surprising. Lack of sleep can actually make you gain weight. When you don't sleep well, your body produces more of the hunger hormone ghrelin and less of the hormone leptin, which signals fullness. That's why, after a bad night's sleep, you're more likely to crave sugary, high-carb foods. Your body is looking for quick energy because it didn't get the proper recovery it needed overnight. But fixing this doesn't mean you have to aim for a perfect 8 hours every single night. The key is improving sleep quality. That means going to bed at the same time each night, keeping your bedroom cool and dark, and avoiding screens an hour before bed, because the blue light from phones and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. A simple trick? Try reading a book or listening to calming music before bed. Even small changes can make a big difference in how rested and energized you feel in the morning. Now, there's another mistake that accelerates aging, and this one is sneaky because it happens in the background, often without you realizing it. This next mistake is one of the biggest reasons people feel older than they really are. It drains your energy, weakens your body, and makes even simple movements feel like a struggle. And the worst part? Most people don't even notice it happening until it's already taken a toll. I'm talking about muscle loss. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. Why does muscle matter? But here's the thing, losing muscle isn't just about strength. It affects your metabolism, your balance, your bones, and even your ability to live independently as you get older. After 40, we naturally start losing muscle mass. It's a slow process at first, but by the time most people hit 60 or 70, it becomes obvious. That's when daily activities, like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even getting up from a chair, start feeling harder than they used to. But here's what most people don't realize. Muscle loss isn't just an unavoidable part of aging. It happens faster when we don't use our muscles. And in today's world, where sitting for hours is the norm, that's exactly what's happening. Think about it. How much time do you actually spend moving each day? Not just walking from room to room, but actually using your muscles, lifting, stretching, balancing? If the answer is not much, your body is slowly getting weaker, and that weakness leads to slower metabolism, more fat gain, and a higher risk of falls and injuries. In fact, studies show that strength loss is one of the biggest predictors of mobility issues later in life. But here's the good news. It's never too late to rebuild muscle. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or lift heavy weights. Even simple bodyweight exercises, like squats, leg lifts, and gentle resistance training can make a huge difference. And the best part? You'll start feeling stronger almost immediately. Just adding a few minutes of muscle-strengthening activities to your day can help you regain stability, protect your bones, and even boost your energy levels. So, if you've been feeling weaker, more tired, or like your body isn't as capable as it used to be, don't ignore it. Start small. A few push-ups against the kitchen counter. Some seated leg raises while watching television. A couple of arm curls with light weights, or even a water bottle. The key is consistency. Because the stronger you stay, the more independent and youthful you'll feel for years to come. Now, let's talk about a mistake that's even more dangerous, because it's not just physical, but mental, and if you're not careful, it can make you age faster than anything else. This next mistake is sneaky. It doesn't just make you feel older, it changes the way your brain works, how you see the world, and even how long you live. And yet, most people don't even realize they're doing it. It's all about your mindset. See, aging isn't just about what happens to your body, it's about what happens in your mind. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that getting older automatically means getting weaker, slower, or less capable. Let me ask you something. When you think about aging, what's the first thing that comes to mind? If you picture decline, aches, pains, forgetfulness, you're not alone. Society has spent decades telling us that getting older is all about loss. But here's what the science actually says. Your mindset about aging directly affects how you age. Researchers have found that people who have a positive view of aging, who believe they can stay strong, independent, and sharp, actually live longer, not just by a little, but by years. In one study, those with a positive attitude about aging lived an average of 7.5 years longer than those with a negative view. And it's not just about lifespan, it's about quality of life. Those who believe they can stay active and capable are more likely to take care of their health, stay socially engaged, and keep learning new things. But if you believe the opposite, if you tell yourself, "I'm too old for this," or "It's just downhill from here," your body listens. You start moving less, challenging yourself less, and accepting limitations that might not even be real. And over time, those beliefs become your reality. So if you've been thinking that aging means slowing down, I challenge you to shift that mindset. Instead of saying, "I can't do that anymore," ask, "How can I adapt so I can keep doing what I love?" Instead of thinking, "I'm too old to start something new," remind yourself that people learn, grow, and achieve at every stage of life. The world is full of people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s doing incredible things, starting businesses, running marathons, learning new languages, traveling the world. The difference isn't their age, it's their mindset. And here's a simple way to start shifting yours. The next time you catch yourself saying something negative about aging, stop, reframe it. Instead of, "I'm getting so forgetful," try, "My brain is still learning every day." Instead of, "I don't have the energy I used to," try, "I'm working on getting stronger." These small shifts matter more than you think. Because at the end of the day, aging isn't just about the years that pass, it's about how you live them. And when you change your mindset, you don't just feel younger, you become younger, in every way that matters. Now, let's move on to the final mistake. This one is so common, yet so easily fixable. And if you change it today, it could add years, not just to your life, but to the life in your years. This last mistake is one that sneaks up on people. It's not something you feel right away, but over time it can steal your energy, your mobility, and even your independence. And the worst part, most people don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. I'm talking about movement, or rather, the lack of it. Think about this. When you were a kid, moving was natural. You ran, jumped, climbed, stretched, danced. Your body was built for movement. But as we get older, life starts making us sit more. We sit at work, sit while driving, sit while watching television, sit while scrolling through our phones. And slowly, our muscles weaken, our joints stiffen, and the energy we used to have starts fading. Now, you might be thinking, "But I'm not as strong as I used to be," or "I have pain, so I have to take it easy." And I hear you. But here's what most people don't realize. Avoiding movement doesn't prevent pain, it makes it worse. See, your body is like a car. If you leave a car sitting in a garage for years without driving it, what happens? The battery dies, the tires go flat, the engine rusts. Your body works the same way. The less you move, the faster your body rusts. Muscles shrink, bones weaken, and even your brain slows down. The good news? You don't need to hit the gym or start lifting heavy weights to turn this around. The key is simply to move every single day. Walking, stretching, gardening, dancing, even standing up and sitting back down a few extra times a day, it all counts. In fact, studies show that walking just 30 minutes a day can cut your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. Simple balance exercises can prevent falls and keep you steady on your feet. Strength training, even with light weights or resistance bands, can stop muscle loss and keep your body strong. And the best part? It's never too late to start. There are people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who start exercising for the first time and see incredible transformations. Their pain decreases, their energy returns, and their bodies feel decades younger. Why? Because movement is medicine. So if you've been avoiding exercise because it feels overwhelming, start small. Walk around your house during commercials, stretch in the morning, do a few gentle squats while brushing your teeth. The key is consistency. Just a little bit, every day, adds up. Now, let's take a step back and remember what we've covered. These 5 mistakes, ignoring hydration, skimping on sleep, poor nutrition, a negative mindset, and lack of movement, are what make most people age faster than they should. But the beautiful thing? Every single one of these mistakes is fixable. You don't have to accept fatigue, weakness, or decline as inevitable. You have more control than you think. Small, simple changes can add years to your life, and, more importantly, life to your years. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just one thing from this video, one change. Start today. Whether it's drinking more water, getting better sleep, shifting your mindset, or moving more, just start. And if this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're going to work on? Your story could inspire someone else to take action too. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because I have so much more to share that will help you stay strong, sharp, and vibrant at any age. Here's to living better, feeling younger, and proving that age is just a number. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.